Hi, okay. An incredible history of nearly 90 years has led us to this moment. Challenges are what make life interesting, and overcoming them is what makes life meaningful. Change is scary, especially when one of our values is being deeply rooted in our traditions. But without change, how will we grow? And without growth, the state of our region would sound the exact same year after year. My sister Benebrith girls, my brother Olives, our families and our friends. This year is the great Midwest region, and the 11th year of GMR has proven to be great indeed. In the last so many years, I have sat with eager eyes and growing excitement for the Benebrith girls. I last listened to the past regional NCO, Ariel Solomon, Jenna Epstein, and Sammy Kopinski, speaking about the accomplishments we've achieved and the new challenges we face. As I remember the wise words presented by the NCO of the past, I think somebody should let them know that GMR is alive and well and no longer that sleeping giant of the international order. That era is in the past. GMR is stronger than ever and moving forward. At the beginning of the year, the regional board and I had an amazing opportunity to speak with Marilyn Perlman, the granddaughter of Anita Perlman, who was the founder of BBG. As she showed us pictures and shared stories about her grandmother, I became amazed by the foundation of the Benebrith girls. Anita Perlman teaches us valuable lessons about being a BBG. It means you are passionate and you are not afraid to change things for the better. That inspiration starts somewhere, and for us, that is right here in GMR. The start for us this year was a lot of hard work. We were able to welcome in an excellent new director to our GMR family and turn this minor setback into a chance for our region to prove we are stronger than ever. Before we knew it, we were immediately soaring to incredible heights. Raise your hand if you were at kickoff. Woo! The excitement and energy built from our boat party with over 200 people led to incredible momentum that has inspired us throughout the year. Now, raise your hand if you weren't at kickoff because you are new to BBYO this year. Woo! Look at all those hands. Look at our growth. Look at all the new faces that we are beyond happy to call our brothers and our sisters. We dreamed about what we wanted this year to look like. I envisioned a region that stayed true to our traditions and incorporated new ones. We packed our calendars with new and exciting events. The introduction of Walkie Bash on Christmas Eve proved to be a major success. Programs like these allow GMR to reach out to the community to engage so many people. Many interfaith programs took place this year for the very first time. Chapters are having their own chapter conventions. We had a Rockin' BBG Business Day in February combined with MBA programming. New ideas like these allowed us to voice our opinions about motions to make our region even stronger. A brand new BBG chapter has just been created so we can expand our passion to even more girls in the Chicagoland area. J-Serve is coming up this year. It's going to be even larger than last year's record-breaking day of service. Is that even possible? Yes. Yes, it is. It is possible because we are the great Midwest region who goes above and beyond to ensure we stay true to our AZA and BBG values and embrace the ability to be the change we want to see. And that, my fellow Olives and Sister Benebrith girls, is truly something to treasure. Of course, we would never forget our core values. After all, one of our Menorah Pledge principles is tradition. One of the greatest BBG traditions is having the ability to come together as a region and feel the power of sisterhood at conventions. Our fantastic BBG convention coordinators worked so hard this year and did an incredible job. Nellie and Melissa helped inspire new members at YLTC. Pamela and Joey connected us with our Judaic roots. Tariana and Emily brought out the tribal pride and spirit in all of us, with 6 BBG chapters represented this year at Invite and record-breaking numbers. And now here we are at Spring Convention planned by Ellie and Abby. But programming isn't the only thing we can take away from this year. This year will go down in history because GMR is no longer just that random Midwest region with the funny Chicago accents. We are the great Midwest region, and we have an incredible presence in the international order. At August Execs at the beginning of the year, Joseph and I made a goal for international convention. We came up with the number 45, even though there were only about 20 or so of us at IC last year. Not only did we reach our goal, but the Chartreuse Ostriches took DC by storm with about 48 GMR members in attendance at IC. We have members serving on steering committees, the International Leadership Network, and a summer program coordinator. Every single person in this room who has attended or will be attending an international experience has taken great strides to building their leadership skills that will positively impact our region. The measure of success in GMR is not solely based on our numbers. Although it's amazing to say we are 206 BBG strong and will have over 20 BBGs attending at least one summer program or passport trip, the extent of our success is measured by the success of the chapters. Aviva BBG number 2509. I have watched you all blossom into phenomenal leaders, and this year that has truly paid off. Your boards, both terms, were very organized in getting the calendar set and knowing what you wanted to do. I'd like to thank your two NCO from this year, Tariana and Allie, for that. But it seems that the follow-through with the calendar continues to be an issue. Programs can be planned out a little more in advance, so they are better thought out, and your members will truly take away some meaningful things. High Toe BBG number 2541, my favorite urban girls. When I saw you at 8 girls at formal this year, I was so impressed. I know consistency with meetings has been a struggle, as well as recruitment, but look at the eager and inspired girls you have here today. Katie, Maddie, Sydney, and Talia, and Jenna, of course. The future of High Toe belongs to you, and I know it will be a great one. Keep on inspiring new members, what BBG is all about. Clavering BBG number 1828. I am so proud of your chapter through maintaining regular meetings that allowed you to cover more business and recruit new members. I know that retaining members and getting high attendance is still difficult, but if you keep a regular schedule of BBG meetings, events, and programs, the retention will improve. And to that, you have to thank your lovely NCO, Chloe and Joey. Corset BBG number 849. Your recruiting has been amazing, and you were able to retain so many members after your invite victory this year. While you guys are creating sisterhood bonds in the Skevinston area, you also create BBYO bonds around the world through globalization. On a smaller scale, though, it's imperative to have a smoothly functional board and a chapter that is always on the same page, so that your chapter can continue to shine. And I'd like to shout out to my two-term NCO, Lexi Smoller, for being an awesome counterpart. Rock BBG number 2514. This year, you have set up an incredible foundation consisting of operating more efficiently, more meaningful and deep programs that provoke discussions of Judaism and sisterhood, and you have been sending more and more girls on summer programs. Next year, you have a challenge ahead of you. You'll be losing a bunch of members, and drama is still prevalent in your chapter. I know you have it in you to work together to make sure Ruach keeps growing. Nikki and Emily, I'd like to thank you all for your work this year as Nicia, and also shout out to Emily, who has won our Regional BBG of the Year award. Lyon BBYO is here with us today at Spring Convention, which is a huge achievement. They have been transitioning to a BBYO chapter to be part of GMR, and have been doing great work. I love your dedication and excitement, and I know next year will be the year you truly reach new heights. Keep up the great work with consistent programs, and next year strive for higher numbers at regional events. People are so excited to welcome Elgin into our family. Also, I am very proud of ANSO BBG. In just a matter of weeks, they have 8 paid members already. Before you know it, girls, you'll be on your way to being chartered. I know that starting out was a little rocky, but any new experience has its challenges at first. I truly admire your courage to follow your hearts and spread the BBG love and spirit to even more girls, expanding GMR. Lastly, my girls of Ahava BBG number 2414. Our numbers continue to go up and up, which is something to be so proud of. You guys always know how to rock BBG, but I think what you need is to loosen up a little bit and figure out ways to make every one of our 40-plus girls feel welcome and included, whether they are an 8th grade MIT or a graduating senior. You all should be very proud of yourselves through consistent success. Managing a large chapter is tricky, but sisterhood is a core BBG value that cannot be forgotten. And I'd also like to send a special thanks to my counterparts from Ahava this year, Sydney and Jane, who have done an excellent work. Our chapters may be our homes, but the region is everyone's support system. That's what makes us so lucky to be a part of the great Midwest region. I love serving as your regional Nicia. It is very surreal to stand up here before you and talk about how all of our dreams and ideas came true this year. All of this couldn't have been possible without my board. I'd like to thank the 11th BBG board for always having my back, even through the tough times. Jessica Levy, you are a rock star. You are a rock star. The amount of dedication and compassion you have for us is incredible. You eventually understood how awkward we all truly are. But in the end of the day, GMR all comes together, and that is because of you. I'd also like to thank my family that is here with me today, because although until this moment you probably didn't understand what all this Nistia shenanigans was all about, I love you and thank you for your support. And then there's my co. We are an unbeatable team. Joseph, your ideas and dedication towards BBYO is outstanding, and you are one of the most amazing people I know. And no, I'm not just saying that because you're my co, but because I love you. Working with you has been so amazing, and I couldn't have imagined doing this without you right by my side. Well, GMR, the state of the region is looking pretty good. Actually, quite incredible. Next year, I want all of you girls to grow stronger together as one, forever united as a solid community. I want all of you to challenge yourselves to initiate some sort of change for the better. Do something new. Be the change you want to see. Embrace all of our standing traditions and be the people who create new ones. You should all be so proud to be part of this amazing community. I will miss you all tremendously next year, but I know this region will be in such great hands. And you know why? Because we are the Great Midwest region, and it's the passion for BBYO that inspires us to do more than we ever thought possible. Respectfully submitted with undying love for CLTC 7 2011, Perlman 2012, Ahava BBG, Tulane University, Never Leaving BBYO, my BBG pins, the 11th Regional Board, and my Judaism, pluralism, being an empowered youth leader, the chartreuse ostriches of GMR BBYO number 61, and each and every one of you, I remain Jennifer Brooke Pollack, damn proud 11th Regional Nistia of the Great Midwest region and forever a B'nai B'rith girl.